Have you ever felt like everything around you is fine, yet inside you feel strangely empty? You have people in your life, you have work, maybe even success. You laugh, you talk, you move through your day, but deep down, something feels missing. A quiet emptiness that's hard to explain. Today, let's talk about that feeling. Why does it happen? Why do we feel empty even when life looks okay on the outside? First, let's understand what this emptiness really is. It's not always sadness. It's not just depression. Sometimes you don't even cry. You function normally, but inside you feel numb, like you're disconnected from yourself. The psychologist Carl Jung once explained that when a person becomes disconnected from their deeper self, a sense of inner emptiness begins to grow. When we suppress our real emotions, our pain, fear, anger, disappointment, we slowly move away from who we truly are. On the outside, we seem fine. On the inside, we become quiet and distant. Neuroscience also gives us insight. Our brain has something called the default mode network. When we spend too much time thinking about the past or worrying about the future, this system becomes overactive. As a result, we lose touch with the present moment. Life keeps moving, but we stop truly feeling it. That numbness often feels like emptiness. Now let's look at this from an Islamic perspective. In the Quran, Allah tells us that human beings were created in the best form. That means we were not created incomplete. We were created whole. So where does this emptiness come from? It often comes when we forget the needs of our soul. The Prophet Muhammad taught that inside the body there is a piece of flesh. If it is sound, the whole body is sound. If it is corrupt, the whole body is corrupt. That piece is the heart. This hadith is recorded in Sahih al-Bukhari and Sahih Muslim. This inner emptiness is often the hunger of the soul. Just like the body becomes weak without food, the soul becomes weak without remembrance of Allah. We try to fill that space with money, success, entertainment, attention. It may feel good for a moment, but the emptiness returns. The scholar Ibn Qayyim al-Jawziyah said that a heart disconnected from Allah is like barren land. Nothing meaningful grows in it. It's a simple idea. If the heart is not connected to its creator, nothing from the outside can truly satisfy it. Now let's notice something interesting. Science and Islam often meet at the same point. The first reason for emptiness is a lack of purpose. Psychology tells us that when a person has no clear purpose, motivation drops. Life feels dull. Islam teaches that we were not created randomly. We were created to worship Allah. When we forget that purpose, life becomes small. And in a small life, emptiness grows. The second reason is routine and overthinking. When we live on autopilot, same routine, same stress, same distractions, we stop being present. Islam encourages awareness. It teaches us to renew our intention. Even daily actions can become acts of worship if our intention is right. When the heart is awake, life feels different. The third reason is lack of deep connection. Science shows that humans need real emotional bonds. Without them, loneliness increases. Islam teaches that believers are like one body. When one part suffers, the rest feels it. Today, we may have many online connections, but very few deep, sincere relationships, and that increases the sense of emptiness. So what can we do? First, reconnect with Allah. Set aside time every day just for Him. Read the Quran and try to understand its meaning. Pray slowly without rushing. In sujood, speak honestly about your fears and pain. Wake up at night and pray 2 simple units of prayer. You may not feel change immediately, but slowly your heart will soften. Light will enter. The Quran reminds us that in the remembrance of Allah, hearts find peace. This is not just a spiritual slogan. It is a lived reality. Second, fix your intention. Why are you working? Only for money? Only for praise? These things are not wrong. But if they are your only goal, you will eventually feel tired and empty. If you change your intention, I am earning in a halal way to fulfill my responsibility. For the sake of Allah, then even ordinary work becomes meaningful. Your daily life becomes worship. Third, build real relationships. Sit with your parents and talk. Listen to your friends deeply. Be present for someone who is struggling. The Prophet said that whoever helps his brother in need, Allah will help him in his need. When you serve others sincerely, your own heart begins to feel full. Fourth, practice gratitude. Every night, write down 3 things you are thankful for. They can be small: good health today, a kind word from someone, a peaceful moment. Over time, your mind shifts from what is missing to what is already there. Gratitude slowly fills the empty spaces. And finally, remember this: This emptiness is not your enemy. It is a signal. It is your soul saying, I need something deeper. You were not created only for this world. Your heart was made for something greater, for peace, for meaning, for closeness to your Creator. If you are feeling this emptiness right now, know that you are not alone. Many people have walked this path, and the door back to Allah is always open. Stop running for a moment. Pause. Look within. Take one step toward Allah. You will find that He comes closer to you. May Allah fill our hearts with light and replace our emptiness with true peace. Ameen. If this message touched you, share it. It might become a source of light for someone else. Take care.